is you're going to come at an angle. I can't go away from that angle, or I can't sit here with my feet stationary. I got to step hard into you, mama. And he didn't step hard into him, and they brought it back. Got him out of position, saw him with the stutter, and once you get the stutter, you can read his body. All the stutter is to tell you what position he's going to react to. You go the opposite way, you get to the quarterback.
Fred Astaire, though?
Fred Astaire, darling. Fred Astaire.
Very timely. Second place.
To follow a story out of NASCAR that surprised many this morning, Carl Edwards is expected to announce Wednesday that he will retire immediately from NASCAR racing. The 37-year-old won 28 times in 445 starts over 13 years in Cup racing. No immediate reason for his retirement was given. 25-year-old driver Daniel Suarez, who shares a sponsor with Edwards, is expected to be named as his replacement by Joe Gibbs. Action just shocked people in tears. So Edwards not racing in 2017 opens room for Daniel Suarez to take over behind the wheel. He's a huge deal in Mexico, but what can you tell us about him for those that may not know much about Suarez?
Yeah, he's a huge...
Seth, what do you think about what Gates said?
I totally understand where he's coming from. I didn't think it was a dirty play either. I mean, it's a 50-50 ball. You're trying, not an issue. It's not an issue. Things like that happen when you're diving for the ball or going out of bounds.
You mentioned everything is under a microscope for him. How would you coach him with all the attention that he is probably going to get moving forward?
For two?
Yes.
Family style.
In the corner.
Always. Barry Melrose
Near
with
the
me.
bathroom.
Bear, come on now.
Okay, let's go.
On point. You're on time every single time.
Yes.
These two teams really trying to find a little bit more consistency. To Chicago we go. Now, the Blackhawks in style.
In the corner.
Always. Barry Melrose
Near
with
the
me.
bathroom.
Bear, come on now.
Okay, let's go.
On point. You're on time every single time.
Yes.
These two teams really trying to find a little bit more consistency. To Chicago we go. Now, the Blackhawks and what was your favorite moment from tonight? Everything. You sit in the green room all night long, everybody. He literally sits there and watches everything on the ice. What was your favorite moment from tonight?
David Backus went back to St. Louis. He was a fan favorite. He's a captain in St. Louis. They gave him a standing ovation. He got into a fight. He played a great game for Boston. Boston won on the road in St. Louis. Boston, another team that needs every point they can possibly.
I feel bad, but thanks to the marketing team in San Diego, we have a lot of laughing moments today. If you move a team, you may need to maybe adopt a new logo. Not totally, but perhaps change it to something a little bit newer. Does that look familiar to anyone? Anyone?
Yeah.
Bueller?
I think about everyone.
Bueller? Well, it certainly did to the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yes. Chords?
No, is that like Photoshop, or did you bust out the permanent marker with a little highlighter?
No, I just used I used the editing tools in the iPhone and got this done because I had all the chargers to charge my phone up to do this, and then I went back to bed until about 3. But.
San Diego/LA, this man, he does have a job, but you know he is available for hire.
They can
Perhaps
use this
your
for
marketing
free.
team could use this.
You can use it if you want.
I'm here for all of that. Thank you very much. So, let's just, in theory, you live here in Connecticut,
I do.
The New England area. He's your neighbor. How do you react?
Oh man, can you imagine? Because he's probably going to have a party at some point, right? I'm probably going to be asleep when I hear the music cranking. I'm probably not going to go over and knock on Grunk's door and tell him to turn the music down.
You're not? David, you can.
I'm not that brave. I'm a coward.
I don't believe that. I've seen you take down some tough guys.
Maybe surreptitiously call the cops on him.
Or maybe try to go to the party, get a little party in on yourself. You do like to dance.
No, I don't.
You do like to party.
Now you're talking.
No, not so much. Okay.
All right, we're going to have to segue from Rob Gronkowski.
Try that.
To kind of a real-life TV superhero.
Oh, man. Okay, so here's a confession. Yes. I've said it several times throughout the show. Our next guest is a huge, huge star in my book. On the show, he's really not afraid of anything. Mike Coulter joins us now on SportsCenter Coast to Coast. Congratulations on this hit show, Luke Cage. here's my first thought. I think it's difficult when you're not on mainstream television for something to become more and more popular. But nowadays, people want their on-demand television.
Yeah.
They don't want commercials. We want to see it right away.
Yeah.
For the folks at home who may not have had an opportunity to see Luke Cage, tell them what it's about.
Well,
Genuine, and it draws you in. You also, from my understanding, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, our researchers say you are a huge Cowboys fan.
Oh, yeah, huge Cowboys fan.
Okay, so you and Dave...
You can't be burnt, cold.
You can't be burned. Like, so in real life, which one of those would you rather have?
In real life, I like to be, like to teleport myself from places. You can't be burnt, cold.
You can't be burned. Like, so in real life, which one of those would you rather have?
In real life, I like to be, like to teleport myself from places.
Ways away, I can't tell.
Oh, he got me, he got me.
That was fast.